Hello, hello, and welcome to another California Psychics live reading. I'm your host, Carson. Today we are joined by the wonderful Psychic Teagan. How are you doing today, Teagan?
Hi, Carson. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing very, very good. And now I do want to list off a few things before we get started today. First of all, we do have a promo code, as you'll see below. If you use the code Teagan5, you will receive $5 off any new customer package for a one-on-one reading that can be applied through our website, californiapsychics.com. Once again, this is Teagan5. This code can be applied and used for $5 credit for any psychic, not just Teagan, but if you are wanting a one-on-one reading with her, make sure to stick around and find out Teagan's exact schedule later in the stream. Now, before we get started, I want to list off a few ground rules for questions. We will not be able to answer any legal or medical questions. For medical, this includes treatments, medications, pregnancies, and for legal, this can include court cases, custody battles, and just general court decisions. If you do ask about another person, please make sure you include their name. This allows Teagan to connect faster and more accurately answer your question as well. And without any further ado, let's begin answering some questions. You ready, Teagan?
You bet.
Also, actually, last thing, we will be switching over to Tarot around the last third to 15 minutes of the stream. So Teagan will be answering questions through just answering with the Tarot deck that she has for us. But all right, let's go ahead and get started today. We have one from Jessica, who asks, will David Moose and I revisit a romantic relationship soon?
Okay. All right, Jessica, thank you so much for your question. Go ahead and focus your exhale on your question, your intention of your question. Give me just 1 second to connect for you. Okay. So I am hearing a very solid yes, but I do want to share with you what my guides are showing me. I feel like things went really quick for the two of you. I feel like they might have went 0 to 60 in about 3.2 seconds. And what I'm hearing is right now is just a cooling down period. The soonest that I do see the two of you reconnecting is going to be more towards the middle to the end of November. But I'm also seeing January as well. So between November and January, I do feel things are going to start to pick back up. But right now, I'm just getting a sense of there's a lot going on maybe in both of your lives and things just went super quick. So just allow some time to, it's almost like I'm seeing like the water is calming down a little bit. So somebody might have got super, their life got, super hectic, maybe took a turn that somebody wasn't expecting. But I do feel the two of you are going to come back and revisit this. It's not going to go as quick as fast as it did the first time around, Jessica, but it is going to, I get this sense of like calm. I get this understanding. Emotions aren't all over the board. The two of you are like nice and even. It's like, you're reading the same book and you're on the same page, okay? Whereas in the past, you might have been reading the same book, but you guys were on very different chapters. So look for that. To the soonest would be November, middle of November, latest would be by January.
All right. Our next question is for Beth, who is asking, hi, Teagan, will Dave contact me to fix our relationship anytime soon?
Okay. Okay, Beth, give me just 1 second. Okay. So what I'm seeing actually is I do see someone coming. I do feel that Dave is going to be coming in, and I do sense I am hearing the number 2 and 3. So this could be as soon as 2 to 3 days, 2 to 3 weeks, no later than 2 to 3 months. And honestly, the 2 to 3 months, it doesn't feel right. It feels too long for me. I don't feel like as soon as he reaches back out that you guys are going to just bounce back together again. I do feel it may take a little bit of time for the two of you to kind of work through some things. There's still some emotions that are a little bit high on his end, but I really do feel Spirit is saying the soonest could be within 2 to 3 days, maybe even by November 2nd or 3rd. There is some form of communication. I'm seeing very much the Page of Wands in my mind, which is someone getting ready to take some action. So it's on its way.
All right. Our next one is from Vanessa, who is asking, do you see Seth being my soulmate? Do you see, or what is in our future together? I am a Leo and he is a Virgo.
Okay, and his name again was?
Seth.
Seth. Okay. All right, Vanessa, give me just 1 second here. Okay. So, of course, this is no disrespect here when I say this, but I feel like right now, Vanessa, right now, I feel like your heart is super ready for that next phase. Okay. When I connect with Seth, I feel like he's got some things that are kind of on his bucket list. And what I mean by that is his own personal bucket list. Whether it's getting that solid career, it's getting that, just feeling more comfortable and feeling like this sense of like he's vibing. I feel like the two of you have an opportunity to have a future, but right now I feel like he has things that he wants to accomplish. It's kind of like when people say, when they're a married couple and they say, oh, we don't want to have any children until, we have X amount of money in the bank account. Okay. And it's like, we ever really going to have enough money to be able to support, to have all those things. So what I feel like right now is that he is setting priorities right now and he's getting himself super grounded. I do feel that you guys have a future. I do see somebody very, very solid here. And I feel like it's you. I feel like you when he looks at you, when he sees the energy around the two of you, Seth wants to be able to walk side by side with you and feel like you guys are a power couple. And right now, Seth, I feel, is trying to kind of catch up with you a little bit. So it's going to take a little bit of time. I do feel after the first of the year, the two of you have more of an opportunity where I feel like you're vibing more. He's got some plans. And once he starts to feel that those plans are finally in action, I do feel there's opportunity for long term.
All right. Our next one is from Regina, who is asking for a love reading between her and Kale. What he thinks of me and our future. Should I ask him to hang out tonight? I don't know if it'll be that specific, but we'll see.
All right. So just go ahead and focus on Kale. Give me 1 second. Okay. So when I connect with you and Kale, Regina, one of the first things that I see is like it's like adults shrinking down to like 7, 8-year-old children. And so what that usually means to me when my guides give me that kind of visualization, it means that somebody is feeling super, super comfortable with the other person. When you have those pair of jeans that you pull out of your closet and you could be maybe 5 pounds, a little bit more than you want, or a little 5 pounds less than you really want. But no matter how you put, no matter what, when you put them on, they're comfortable. Kale feels super comfortable with you. You feel super comfortable with him. And this is a vision to me that reminds me so much of the Six of Cups, is because the Six of Cups is this, very youthful kind of love. And so either you've known each other for a while, you went to school together with each other. And if that's not the case, that's okay. But right now I feel like there's this really like kind of giddy, blissful kind of energy with the two of you. So what I see is kind of friends before lovers, like have fun, basking in each other's friendship, get to know each other, build that relationship like that Six of Cups. I feel he's smitten over you, but he's not quite sure, like he's not quite ready to completely like dive in head first. So you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say absolutely ask him to hang out with you. There's no pressure here in this relationship that I'm feeling right now. And I feel like the more you spend time, the more you get to know each other, the more he feels more and more comfortable, like those pair of jeans. So I do think that the two of you are going to have a dance, and I mean that like spiritually, like a dance. You have an opportunity to really grow with each other, get to know each other, and just be. He's comfortable with you. So I like the energy for the two of you. Don't go too quick, too fast. If you do go too quick, too fast, he may put the brakes on a little bit. So just enjoy that friendship right now and allow it to just build, because I see opportunity for it to build from a heart space, not just from a friendship space.
All right. Great answer. Our next one is from Christina, who is asking, how does Jose feel about me? Will I hear from him again? I've been told he is my twin flame as well.
Okay, boy, those twin flames can sometimes be difficult. So, all right, let's take a peek, Christina. Go ahead and just focus that exhale on Jose. Give me 1 second here. Okay. Okay, so when I connect with yours and Jose's energy right now, I'm literally kind of seeing very like, I don't see a lot of quick, fast movement forward, but I'm not seeing movement backwards. I feel like right now things might have come to a bit of a pause, if you will. Okay. Kind of reminds me of like the hangman. I feel like he is actually looking at you through a different lens. Okay. When we are it's like something's become stagnant in a sense, but there's still opportunity to pick things up and move forward. I'm literally seeing him upside down. And so I feel like he's looking at you through a different lens, really focusing on the things that he really enjoys about you, spending more time with you. Twin flames can be kind of hard. We sometimes they do this. So I do feel that right now he is just, it's like he's having an aha moment around the emotions that he has for you. But I do feel like there's a couple of things you guys have to work through before things become really, really consistent, where you're seeing the steps moving forward. Right now, I feel like the two of you are just kind of hanging out in each other's energy. And I'm not necessarily seeing the two of you move forward, but I'm not seeing you move backwards either. So I feel like if there has been a pause in this relationship, things are about ready to pick back up for you. Okay. But it's going to take a little bit of time. I'm going to tell you probably right around the 3rd to 4th week in November, you're going to start to see Jose move forward, be more active. He's looking at you through a different lens. So he's going to be stepping up to the plate.
All right. Our next question is from Kiana, who is asking, is there a potential for anything between me and Lonnie, currently separated?
Okay. As I read this and I write down your name, the energy that I feel around it is someone's doing some big soul searching right now. And maybe it's both of you. I feel like, okay, so when you look at a gas fireplace and you can see the tiny little pilot light that's in there, and unless you walk by the wall and you flip the switch on and that light goes, and all of the flame comes out, I don't feel like there is a lost relationship here, but I feel like the light has dimmed. Okay. And what I'm seeing right now is someone is really focusing on, and it could be both of you actually, Kiana, because I feel like there is a lot of like soul searching going on. I feel like there's still love, and I feel like the two of you have passion for one another, but somebody is like, there's something that's shrunk. And so I guess what I want to say is Spirit is showing me that somebody here is going to flip that light back on, which means the flame is going to come back. There is opportunity to ignite this relationship. I almost feel like right now, I see this more as a sabbatical between the two of you. Okay. I don't necessarily know that you guys will stay separated. I feel like a little bit of time is going to go by, and I feel like the two of you will communicate and that light will start to spark again. So I would hang in there. I would still focus on doing you right now. Heal from whatever you need to heal from. Really just put all of that love that you would put towards him right now towards yourself, and really turn up that light within you, because I feel like both of you, and again, no disrespect when I say this, like right now there's just there's stubborn energy that's going on, and you remove that stubbornness and you just, there's love here, there's passion here. It's just somebody turned down that light. So just I would encourage you to just go slow, one day at a time, and just allow. There's also some communication breakdown. So I feel like maybe towards the end of the year, going to the first of the year, that communication will start to spark back up again. So I don't feel it's over, but I feel like there is still a little bit of a sabbatical that the two of you will take.
All right. And our next question is from Susan, who is asking, what signs or messages does John have for me?
Okay. Is John someone that's passed over? It's kind of how
I'm assuming so, just from the
yeah.
tone of the
Okay.
sentence.
Yeah. All right. All right, Susan, go ahead and just focus your exhale on John. Give me just 1 second here. Okay. So the first thing that I'm seeing is I'm literally seeing like a home. So I feel like that John either comes to you when you're sleeping, or this was a home that the two of you might have shared. I feel like, I don't know, I'm seeing like a hallway, and I feel like John paces that hallway, walking back and forth, trying to get your attention. There is this, I don't know why I'm seeing like fire right now too. Not that I'm saying that your house is going to be on fire or anything. Like I'm just seeing like he's really passionately trying, or maybe there might have even been an argument. That flame can sometimes represent anger or frustration. But for the most part, have you moved? You're getting ready to buy a house? Have you moved? Are you still in the same house that you were together? He's making me feel like it's time to move, or it's time to move forward around something, the fire is like, put that flame underneath you, go for it. There's something that you're trying to make a decision on, and maybe you're teeter-tottering it back and forth, because it's like when that fire comes up, it's like something new, go for it, don't slow down, don't stop. I feel like he's pushing you towards a new direction. So whether it's about moving, a new job, I also feel like he's waking you up in the middle of the night, sweetie. I don't know if you're hearing, if you're dreaming about him a lot. I really get the sense that he is like over you, trying to get your attention to move forward around something. I hope that resonates. So I just keep seeing a home, like he's in your home.
Yeah, I was trying to look and I did not see any follow-up messages. It is somebody
okay.
that is deceased, though. I did see that.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Hopefully that does bring you some solace, Susan. Our next question is for John, or from John. Hi, Teagan. Can I get a love reading between myself and Tammy?
Tammy. Okay. All right. Okay. So when I connect, first of all, I see King of Cups, Queen of Cups. I see a beautiful connection in the heart space between the two of you. I feel as if the two of you might have slowed some things down and are getting ready to pick some things back up. It's like I'm seeing the two of you climb up a mountain, and then it's like you've gone through, okay, how do I want to explain this? It's kind of like when we have lulls, we have high, we have lows, we have high. I think what Spirit's trying to tell me is that you guys have gone through some difficult things, and now you guys are climbing up this hill together, moving forward. I feel there's a lot of love here, John, between you and Tammy. I feel like the two of you have what it takes to move forward. I do feel you've been through some tough stuff recently, and I feel like both of you are recognizing that the two of you want to push through this. So if you have been going through some difficult times, look for right around, I want to say February, March timeframe. There could be some form of new commitment that the two of you make moving forward. I just feel like the two of you just needed to just kind of take some deep breaths, slow down, and just kind of regroup, because I feel her heart is very connected to you and you to her. So I think that there's potential like deep commitment moving forward, maybe even living together, potentially even getting married. Seeing 4 of Wands in my mind too. So whenever I see those 4 of Wands, on the actual tarot deck, there's there's 2 wands on this side and there's 2 wands on that side, which is an 11-11 portal, which is, saying to me that this is a deep rooted soul connection. Remember, we have many, many soulmates. We don't just have one. Some soulmates come in as friends. Some soulmates come in as family members. Some soulmates come in as lovers and partners. So there's an opportunity. I feel like whatever you went through is behind you. And I just keep seeing these hearts. Like, I want you to imagine you as a child blowing bubbles. I know that sounds silly, but you're blowing bubbles. And instead of the bubbles coming out round, they're actually coming out as hearts. So I feel like there is a beautiful exchange of emotion here, and it's gonna get deeper after the first of the year.
All right. Now I do want to remind everybody that we do have a promo code going on. Also, and if you are enjoying the stream as well, make sure to like and subscribe to make sure that you can tune in each week to our Monday live readings, free live readings. So if you use the code Teagan5 below, you will receive $5 off any new customer package for a one-on-one reading that can be applied through our website. Once again, this code is Teagan5. This code can be applied and be used for any psychic. But Teagan, why don't you go ahead and tell us your upcoming schedule for those who are wanting, I guess, a more introspective reading or just can't get their question answered today, because there are a lot.
Sure. Yeah. So Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 1, that is Mountain Time. So 10 to 1, Tuesday through Friday. So tomorrow through Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Mountain.
All right. And if you didn't catch that information, we will be shouting out later in the stream, but you can also find it on her profile on CaliforniaPsychics.com. Go ahead and search up Psychic Teagan. You'll find all that info, and you can also go ahead and book an appointment with her. That way you don't have to wait in the queue, and you can go ahead and get a call right away whenever it's time for your reading. All right. But we have, yes, like I said, a lot of questions today. So let's go ahead and keep going.
Okay.
Try and get through as many as we possibly can. All right. We have one from Michelle who is asking, what does my grandmother Mary need me to know?
Okay. Michelle and Mary. Okay, Michelle, just go ahead and take some deep breaths. Invite me into your space. Focus that exhale on your grandmother Mary and just set that intention in your heart space for me really quickly. Okay. So the first thing that I am literally seeing is a tree. Okay. It's like she's showing me this beautiful, beautiful oak tree, and all of these branches are coming off of it. I feel like it has something to do with your family. I feel like she might have been the patriarch to your family, matriarch. I'm just writing here as I go. Give me 1 second. Yeah, it's like there's something going on with family. There's new trees, there's new branches that are coming off of it. I feel like she's telling me to tell you to be patient around something, or that family is getting ready to come back together, or you're bringing family back together. I'm seeing, you know how they say, like when someone is, it's like they're showing me an olive branch. There is something being extended. So it might not be an olive branch, but it's these beautiful trees. It's like your family is getting bigger, or your family is growing, or you are rooting something within your family, or that she's proud of you, that you are staying grounded and rooted for your family. Maybe you have some new additions in the family. But to me, I just feel like she's proud of you for keeping the roots to the family together, continue to extend the branches. So bring your family together if you haven't been together for a while. It's like super important. I literally see like a really, really long, um, like wooden kitchen table. It's got many, many chairs around it. So I don't know if your grandmother Mary used to go there every Sunday and just have a big brunch with family members, something like this. But it's like she's telling me that she's throwing you the ball now. Like you are the catcher, she's the quarterback, and she's about ready to throw it, and you're in end zone catching that ball. So it's like she's telling me to tell you to keep those traditions alive through the trees, and she's proud of you, and you've needed to be patient, and she's proud of you for being patient, and things are starting to root even deeper within the family. So that's what I'm seeing with her. I'm also seeing some white doves. So I don't know if when she passed, if there was releasing of white doves, or if there's a lot of white doves maybe chirping around your home somewhere. Because what I'm feeling is that either she loves to fly, she loved birds, the wings, the air amongst her wings, or maybe she just loved to actually stare at birds. But these doves represent peace. I feel she is with someone that she loves also, because I have two doves.
All right. Our next question is from Angelica, who is asking, will Andy come back to me so we can try and reconcile and have a future together? We haven't communicated in about 2 months.
Okay, so we have Angelica, and we have Andy. Okay, as I write down Andy's name. So first of all, Angelica, I don't ever like to tell anybody what to do. I think it's you have free will, and you have the opportunity to do whatever like is super important in your heart space. But as I'm writing down Andy's name, of course, please hear this from my heart, not my lips. I feel like for right now, sweetie, it's a completed cycle. As I start to write his name down, it's like I'm seeing a book. Okay. And when you read like a trilogy to a book, and like you read the first book, and you're like, it says the end, and you can't wait to get your hands on that second book. I feel like right now, Spirit is showing me that there is closure to this relationship right now. Okay. And I don't know that he's reading the same book that you're on. I get the sense that the two of you are going down different paths right now, and I fear that, I don't want to say I fear, I sense that you are picking up a book that maybe he's not quite ready to kind of jive with. It's like right now the two of you, maybe Spirit is showing me these books because you're not reading the same one right now. And of course, I don't want to ever tell you what to do, but for me, I would encourage you right now to just keep pushing forward, moving forward. And it just seems like, I feel like you know what you want, and I feel like your heart, not that he doesn't, okay, but I feel like in your heart space, you are comfortable and you know what direction that you want to go. And I feel like he's a couple steps behind you as far as in what it is that he really wants. And so for me, I'm not seeing the two of you come back together right now. I'm literally seeing like this rubber band where you guys are just pulling away from one another. Now, if we let go a piece, right, like one's going to snap back. But I just don't see him stepping up quick enough for you right now. I guess is what I feel. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Melissa, who was asking, "Hello, Teagan. Can you tell me what is next for me and Tremaine? When will he reach out to me and so we can get to know each other?"
Trayman. I hope I said that right. Trayman. Okay, Melissa, give me just 1 second and get you some energy here. Okay, I am seeing the number 10. Okay, when I write down his name and I write your name down. What I feel is that there is some unfinished business from his past that he needs to kind of clean up a little bit. Okay, do I feel he's interested? Do I feel like there's going to be an opportunity for the two of you to get to know each other? Yes, I do. I don't know that it's going to be this year though. Okay, the soonest that would be 10 weeks. Okay, you could hear from him within the next 10 days. That's the soonest. As far as timing goes, how it works is I'd rather under promise over deliver. So the soonest would be 10 days, 10 weeks, or the 10th month. Well, we are in the 10th month, which is October, but Spirit is saying it would probably be after the first of the year. I feel as he went through some tough stuff, sweetie. I feel like he needs to kind of heal in order to come back up and really be ready for a one-on-one relationship. And I feel like the divine right now is kind of keeping him a little bit at bay just so that you don't have to be the heart nurse. And you say, what the heck does that mean? And they say, well, he has some unfinished business. And until he does that, he can't give you all of him. Okay. So I'm actually going to say within 10 weeks is what I feel super comfortable saying as far as timing goes, that he is going to pop up and he is going to want to, connect with you, whether it's for the holidays, let's go grab a coffee or just spend a little bit of time together. It may be slow moving, but I don't feel he's going to come in super quick, super fast. But when he does come in, he's going to be solid. He's going to be a lot more solid than he would be right now. Hence why Spirit is kind of keeping him a little bit at bay. He just needs a little bit of time to work through some of his stuff.
All right. Our next one is from Kathy, who is asking, will my son make amends with me anytime soon?
Okay, so it's Christopher, Kathy. Okay. Okay. When I connect with you and your son, Kathy, I feel like there's somebody creating a wedge. Okay. I don't know if there was the third party that is like tapping on his shoulder. Somebody else is kind of, chirping in his ear. I don't know if this is someone he was like, a partner, somebody that he was with. But I feel like this wedge, there's something around a third party that's creating this wedge for the two of you. And I do feel that after the first of the year, now I am getting February, March timeframe, and I hope that I'm wrong because I do feel that the two of you are going to reconnect. It's going to be a different kind of a relationship, but I feel like something or someone needs to be removed from that before he really is ready to kind of move forward. I feel like he's very stubborn right now, and I don't mean to sound rude when I say that. I just feel like I see like these two heads kind of just hitting, and so I feel like you have something super important, and how you feel is very sincere and you're very solid in your ways, and he feels a certain way too. So I feel like after the first of the year, things start to lighten up. He's missing you. I do get a sense that he will drop his pride and he will reach out to you. I hope it's a lot sooner than that. But for me, until this wedge is removed, he's going to stay a little bit stubborn.
All right. We are actually about halfway through the stream. And so once again, I do want to remind everybody to like and subscribe if you are enjoying the stream. And once again, we do have our promo code Teagan5 going on right now. You can use this for $5 off any new customer package for a one-on-one reading, and including with Psychic Teagan if you are wanting a more in-depth reading for your question today. Teagan, why don't you go ahead and tell us your upcoming schedule for those who are interested?
Sure. Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 1. That is Mountain Standard Time. I will be on phones and chat. So if for some reason you can't get a hold of me on the phone, feel free to just DM me or chat with me if there's some problems with the queue. But yes, 10 to 1, Tuesday through Friday, Mountain Standard.
Awesome. Yeah. And you can find all that information on californiapsychics.com. Go ahead and search up Psychic Teagan. You'll find her profile and all that information she just said. You can go ahead and also book an appointment with her there so that as well. So that way you don't have to wait in the queue. Just kind of be sitting there. That way it'll give you a call whenever it's your time to get a reading. But yeah, we can go ahead and begin answering some questions. And one last reminder that we will be switching over to tarot in about 10 or so minutes. All right, we have our next question from Charlie. Is my kid's grandmother in spirit, Latanya, have a message for me? She passed before they were born.
Okay, Latanya. Okay. It's interesting because your mom is telling me that she actually got to hold the souls of those babies while she was on the other side. I feel like there might have been some complications maybe in one of your deliveries, or something changed or switched up really quickly. I feel like she was there by your side, but her job was to deliver these souls to you while being on the other side. So even though here in this life, you may feel like your grandmother never had a chance to meet her grandchildren. She actually probably held them before you did, sweetie, in spirit. She was here to make sure that they came down and everything was smooth. But she's like literally like, I wish I could show you the goosebumps on my face right now. Like she's literally like tapping me, saying something around something either happened quickly, there could have been, like I said, some complications, and you had to, switch something up around it. She's proud of the mother that you have become. She actually speaks when those babies were first born. I don't know if you saw lights or something, or if there was something spinning in one of the children's cribs. I feel like she would play with them. It's like she's telling me that the music that she was playing came from her. So I don't know if you would walk into the room and maybe the mobile was going around and the music was playing. She also was very playful with the children, infants, okay, when they were first born. So she looked over them quite a bit right after you had them. So I have to ask you, Charlie, did you have like a big change, like when you were delivering these babies, like something happened quickly? And because she's telling me she's already held them, she already has felt them. She's proud of you. She's proud of the mother that you have become and who you are, and she loves you so much. But she's met them, love.
All right. Our next one is from Gio, who is asking, hi there, Teagan, do you see Jenny and I getting married?
All right, Gio and Jenny. Okay, 1 second here. So I do, but I feel like there's some delays. I don't know if there's already an engagement here. If there's not, there's one coming up. Gio, you probably know better than I. If there is already an engagement here, I feel as if there are some delays around the marriage, around the wedding. And it's not due to anything that the two of you are doing. I just feel it has something to do with, maybe our world, maybe trying to just save up enough money. I am going to say that in 2023, I am seeing August, and I'm also seeing September. So I feel like you guys are really stepping up something in August and September of 2023. And I do feel that the delays, don't let the delays get you down. It's kind of like when, not to bring up this crazy piece, but like when COVID first came, into our lives, and so many people were trying to get married, and then, things shut down and they couldn't, and those little things may happen, or there could be some small delays. But I feel like you want this just as much as Jenny does too. So there is opportunity for this to take place, but August and September is what's really ringing a bell with me.
All right. Sorry. I'm just noticing that there might be some technical difficulties. For those who may have a frozen screen, I do see some of the chat messages saying that video has stopped. Can y'all hear okay if your video has stopped? We may just have to wait until the connection resumes.
Okay.
We do have one next, though, from Susie as we kind of just wait on some of those updates. Hi, my husband Richard and I have been separated. Do you see him asking me to reconcile anytime soon?
Okay, and it's Richard. Okay, give me 1 second here. Okay, so when I ask Spirit about reconciliation, it's interesting because I can see that there's still a sense of love here, but I feel like somebody is really caught up in their head. I don't know if there's trust issues going on around something. I get the sense that somebody is almost sabotaging this relationship, and I feel like potentially it could be Richard, where he's caught up here so much that he's not like dropping that pride and just moving forward. Sweetie, right now, I just feel like he's caught up in the headspace, and the headspace is not in alignment with the heart. And I feel like he's making decisions based on his head. Because when I connect with him energetically, I do feel he has love for you right now, but his ego's getting in the way a little bit. And I just see him very, like, kind of defiant. So for me, right now, I'm not sure that the two of you are going to reconcile. I'm asking Spirit if there's opportunity, and they just keep telling me this: his head and his heart are not here. So there is this pull. I don't know if you have children together, but I feel like maybe this heart space is you guys can be good parents together, or there's a friendship, but I just don't know that he just seems really adamant right now about what's going on in the head. I feel that there is one day that he may say to you that he regrets letting you go. But for me right now, he's just too caught up here and doesn't want to really focus on that heart space.
All right. Sorry, we are noticing and possibly having some technical difficulties with our Facebook stream. Okay. Actually, I'm seeing a couple of Facebook. We might be back online. Sorry, I am noticing that some people's videos or connections are stopping, particularly on Facebook only. Our YouTube seems to be working all right. I will go ahead and ask the next question, though. This is from YouTube. Jess, hi, Carson and Teagan. I keep seeing the numbers 1111, so 4 ones. Are my guides trying to tell me something by this?
I love 111. I love any kind of sequence. Absolutely, Jess. So I don't know if you heard this earlier, but the numbers 1111 indicate a soulmate. Okay, they're like the portal to a soulmate, to a connection, to a new path that you're going to be diving into. Ones are all about new beginnings and going for it. So when you see that 1111, there's a lot of angelic energy around you. You could be starting something brand new, whether it's a new job, maybe you're purchasing a new home. But that 1111 is that your angels, your spirit guides, they are telling you you're right where you're supposed to be, and expect some beautiful changes along the way. So if you are in a relationship, it could just be telling you that this is a beautiful, like, you have a great relationship, you are with your soulmate. Lots of things that 1111 can mean, but you are seeing it often. I know you are, but I also feel like you're seeing 222, 333, any kind of numbers like that. But you are right now, you're getting a tap, tap, tap from them to say, hey, pay attention to what's going on right now for a good cause. Could be purchasing a new home or getting ready to start something brand new around your career, around your heart space. It's beautiful. Thank them, right? Because angels don't just show up in our life, they are by invitation only. We have to call in our angels in order for them to step into our life. So if you're seeing 1111, I know I personally screenshot mine all the time. Every time I see 1111, screenshot on my phone, because it reminds me, especially if I'm having a tough day, that I'm right where I need to be. And so are you, Jess.
All right. Sorry, still trying to work on some of the issues. We do have another question, though, from Josie, who's asking, does my grandma Francesca, called Tishina, does she have a message for me?
Okay, Francesca. Chachina. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. So one of the first thing that I'm seeing is kind of like a rosary beads. I don't know if your grandmother used to just pray with mala beads, or if this is an actual rosary bead itself, but I'm literally seeing her holding it and praying and going to the next, holding it and praying. So first of all, I feel like she's with you a lot. I also feel like your grandmother was very intuitive or very spiritual. I don't know if she kind of taught you like, spiritual, to meditate, to, cleanse your house or do certain things. But I think what she's trying to tell me right now around these rosary beads or these mala beads or whatever these things are right now, I don't know if okay, it's like she's telling me to tell you to sit down, pour some tea, let's talk. Like she's literally like stirring up the tea. I don't know if she used to have tea with her often, but she's like making you some form of tea and she's wanting you to just listen to her, or she's saying that she's trying to communicate with you around something too. I don't know if your grandma was superstitious or whatever, but she's making me feel like she really taught you about, your higher maker, whether it's God or whomever. She might have even been a very religious person, but it's like she's saying to tell you that she hears your prayers, maybe, or you've been praying around something or praying for something. She's hearing them. That's what I'm getting visually. And I'm seeing like a cross too. So again, I'm also seeing like a Bible or a book. So I don't know if you have like a special book of hers, it's actual biblical Bible or what it is, but it's like, yeah, she might have even just been a very religious person. And maybe in this life went, she couldn't maybe explain. I don't know. It's like she has, how do I want to explain this? It's like she's sprinkling stuff over, she's bringing magic into your life. And when I use the word magic, I mean like in a filling up your heart space and little things that you're seeing around her. She's making herself known to you in different ways, whether it's the song on the radio, the smell that you walk in the door. I'm getting like a lot of scents when I connect with her. So I don't know if she cooked a lot too. So for me, I feel like she's saying she's praying for you, or she hears your prayers, or she is trying to come in and explain something to you. Have you been dreaming about her a lot lately too? Because that's what I feel. I feel like you either have her Bible or her rosary beads or something, maybe even a necklace or a bracelet of hers or something. She's saying it's super important. You have something very special of course. Yeah.
Oh,
of hers.
Sorry, I didn't
It's
mean
okay. You're
to
good.
interrupt. But
You're
we
good.
are going to be switching over to Tarot now that we have about 15 minutes left. It does seem like we're having a little bit of trouble with our Facebook viewers at the moment. What is it? And yeah, if anybody is also interested in getting a reading with Teagan, possibly getting a more, if they didn't get their question answered today and wanting a more like one-on-one private sort of reading, Teagan, why don't you go ahead and shout out your schedule for those who are interested?
Sure. Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 1 Mountain Standard.
All right. And you go ahead and find that on californiapsychics.com. You go ahead and search up, what is it? Psychic Teagan. It looks like we are having a lot of little technical issues today. It seems like Mercury retrograde is hitting a little bit later than usual this time. But
I can hear
all
now.
right. We have one from I just saw it, Antoinette. Will I be moving? So I guess a moving card. Will that be able, so a general card for the future in regards to moving?
Yeah, let's take a peek. Okay, so I do have the Hierophant card, which is about, to answer your question, it's a yes card for me. This says to me that you are like leveling up in something. So I do feel that the move will come. I do feel that it might not come as quickly as you want. You may experience a couple small delays, but for the most part, I feel like the divine is on your side with that Hierophant, and it is time for you to let go of something that's in your life now and really move forward with something new. Could be the latest by May of next year of 2023. Could be as soon as the next 5 weeks. They are telling me to use the number 5 here. So I do feel potentially, I'm honestly going to say by May of next year, no later than.
All right. I'm not sure if you do have your charms with you today, but we do have a question from Ella who's asking for a love charm. Just in case you
Yeah,
don't,
I
I guess a
do.
love card can work as well, though.
I do. I do. I
Okay, sweet.
do. Okay, so we have the Sun card. You may be meeting a Leo, okay, or you potentially could be a Leo. But this Sun charm is just straight up happiness, okay. This says to me that there's a lot of positive love energy coming your direction. If it's not in your life right now, I want you to just like take some deep breaths, just enjoy the rest of your year, go for it. I feel like you are about ready to like meet somebody that's bright, that's charming, that really brightens up your life, but also you brighten up theirs. There we go, Leo. I love it. So you're this Leo, you are positivity, love is coming for you. Allow it some time. It's not too far off. I would say probably by April of next year at the latest, if not sooner.
All right. We have one next from Nina, who's asking for a love card for me and Michael.
All right. Nina and Michael. Let's see. Love card, please. Nina and Michael. All right. Ace of Pentacles. Lena, things are about ready to get super, super solid for the two of you. I feel like there is new consistency moving forward with that Ace of Pentacles. That Ace of Pentacles is about being grounded and really like rooted to one another. So I feel like things are about ready to step up a little bit for the two of you, maybe in the next 30 days. Also, I know this isn't what you asked, but I just have to tell you anyway. There could be an opportunity for someone getting a new job or some kind of new opportunity in your financial side of things too. But for the most part, I feel like somebody's about ready to step it up.
All right. Our next one is for Verena, who is asking, "Hi Tegan, can I get a general card, please? And thank you for everything, by the way."
Oh, thank you. You bet. Verena. Does Verena need to be here today, please, Spirit? Okay. So general card that we got today is the Five of Cups for you, Verena. And one of the things that I want you to remember about the Five of Cups is that there may have been some recent disappointments in your life, okay? Maybe a little bit of frustration. You may be a little up and down emotionally. But in the Five of Cups, I want you to notice, if I can get it so that you can't see, so you can see it. There's still two cups that this person is holding on to. Like sometimes that Five of Cups can indicate that some things from our past have gotten the best of us at times. And we've just been a little bit down and out. But this also says that there's two cups right here in front of you. So what I would tell you around this is that I feel like it's around your emotions. Okay. What's behind you is behind you, and what you are getting ready to move forward with is some new opportunities. So even though there's been some disappointments, not all is lost.
Sorry. All right. Our next question is for Stephanie, who is asking dealer's choice on something for career guidance. So either a charm or a card.
Okay, well, we got to go for the charm here. What do we got? I love it. Okay, so I got the turtle here. Okay, the turtle also reminds me of the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, this is about slow and steady always wins the race. Okay, so this is a great career choice right here. You may be feeling like things aren't moving at the pace that you really want them to with that turtle, but know that when things do finally like show up for you, this is going to be an opportunity for you to stay long term and to really dig in and really feel focused and grounded around that opportunity. But it may take a little bit of time to get there, but just remember, slow and steady always wins the race. You've got something coming up, something steady.
All right. Our next one is for Myrna, who's asking for a love card. And do you think I will get married soon? Myrna.
All right. Let's see what we have for Myrna today. Clarity, please, for Myrna. Heck yeah, you got a King of Cups about ready to step in and offer you that heart space. This is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. Okay, so we have Scorpio coming up. we have Pisces in March and April, right? Moving forward. So I do feel like there is someone that's quite smitten over you, Myrna. If they're not in your life right now, they're about ready to step into that space. And I do feel that, yes, love, you will be married one day. And I do feel, I'm going to be really bold. And I'm going to say this is going to be anywhere from 12 to 16 months away. And you are stepping into somebody that really cares deeply for you. So yes.
All right. Aisha is asking, I keep dreaming about my ex. Is there a spiritual reason or is my mind just messing with me? So I guess a love card regarding that.
Okay. So give me 1 second here because I so badly just want to respond to that.
No, yeah.
But let's see what the cards say here. Actually, I will say this. It is said that when we dream about someone from our past or someone in our life, they are technically dreaming about us too. So we are on that different, in that different realm, if you will. Can you hear me okay, Carson?
Yeah, I think that might just be me. So I hear you okay, totally fine.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
I hear you, Teagan. Sorry, everything's working on your end. Totally fine.
Okay. All right, let's get a card here for you.
I think it might be
so
my. Oh, sorry. I was just gonna
it's
say I
okay.
think it might be my internet that's doing a little bit of weird stuff. So I will come back in just a moment.
You got it. So, what I'm seeing around your ex is, first of all, I feel like maybe this relationship might have come crumbling down. Maybe you guys had some really difficult conversations, or there might have been some, like almost like the carpet was pulled out from underneath you. Maybe he broke up with you very quickly. Maybe you ended things very quickly. In your mind right now, I do feel that this person is dreaming about you and really like potentially maybe even having an aha moment, Aisha, around you looking back, because this tower card says to me is that something happened really quick and really fast for the two of you. I do have to pull a card from underneath the deck here, and I feel like it was, I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if this person reaches out to you. Not saying that you're going to get it back together again by all means, but I feel like they could be going, wow, like I might have made a mistake, hence why you're dreaming about them a lot. Unfinished business.
All right. We have one next from Shirley, who is asking, hello, Carson Teagan, may I have a career card, please? Thank you.
All right, Shirley, let's see what we can get for you here. Clarity, please, for Shirley in regards to career. That one wants to come out. Okay, so the Four of Wands. Okay, so this says to me that there's some kind of communication coming in for you. I am going to say that this is something that you potentially could be moving, or you're getting ready to celebrate some kind of new opportunity. That Four of Wands is typically you're celebrating something, okay? Could be a new home, a new opportunity, but because we're talking specifically about your career, I feel like there's something new coming up for you between now and I'm going to tell you, spirit guides are telling me by the end of November, first week in December, no later than, that you are getting ready to step into. Now, when I see this visually, this isn't a lateral move for you, my dear. I actually see escalators kind of going up, 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 up. It's kind of like when you go to the airport and you have to go all the way up and you jump on that escalator. So this says to me that you're not laterally moving. You're taking a new role that offers opportunity where you can climb up that ladder in any way that you can. I also feel like it's going to be a job that's very, very creative for you. So it's on its way. Don't give up on that one.
All right. Next is from Tomika, who's just asking for a love and soulmate card, please.
Okay, let's see. All right. Tamika, soulmate card. Energy around a soulmate, please. All right. The Eight of Cups right now, and they feel as if you are in search of them and they are in search of you. I feel as if, this Eight of Cups, I want you to check this card out. You can look at it. So when we look at the Eight of Cups from the outside looking in, people go, "Oh my gosh, you have everything you could potentially want. Why are you seeking something else?" This is saying to me that I feel like your soulmate is getting ready to find you and you them. Okay, you are moving forward. You are not willing to settle for anything other than that soul connection. So you may have walked away from a relationship, you may have been hurt from it, but moving forward, I feel like you're it's like a magnet. A magnet is coming in for you. I want to get the bottom of the deck card. Yeah, there's a new beginning for you, and I feel like this person potentially could be showing up no later than April of 2023 for you.
All right. Our next one is from Kaisha, or Kaisha. A love and career charm.
Okay, so we'll have to pull two. Let's see what we get. All right. Okay, so love. Okay, so love, I actually have the H. Okay, the letter H. So I feel like potentially you could be meeting somebody with a letter H. I also have what I like to refer to as the kind of Queen of Wands energy right here. This person is going to be super, super fiery, playful, passionate, spunky. This also says to me that you could be. I know it's kind of, it reminds me of like a little tiara on the top of the head. I feel like that this person potentially with the letter H is going to be stepping into your life and treating you like that princess, that queen that you deserve to be treated as. So I am going to tell you, you could be meeting this person by the end of the year. Moving forward, I'm going to get you one more. Yeah, you're going to feel super. This is a cat. Okay, so this is all about sense of self-worth. This is also about your own independence. Okay, so this says to me that a new opportunity around your career as well as the heart space, it's just going to be solid. It may not be as quick, it may not show up in your life as quickly, but it is going to be both solid, and there's going to be a lot of passion, whether it's in the relationship or in the career.
All right. Our next one is from Christina. Love card with Andre.
All right. Love card for Christina around Andre, please. All right. First thing I would tell you is neither one of you want to give up. Okay. I feel like Andre may have been through a lot. See that Nine of Wands, he's come back from all these battles, this guy did, and he has brought back all of these wands, and he's tired. So there's something going on in Andre's world right now that may be causing him to just feel tired and exhausted, and maybe you feel like there's a little bit of a wedge right now between the two of you. If you guys are going through some struggles right now, Christina, he's going to catch his breath. He's going to move forward. He doesn't want to give up on this relationship. Two of you have been through a lot. I have to get one more card because I feel, or the bottom of the deck, excuse me, because I feel like there's new communication coming, and there may even have been some issues around Andre's ex that caused some problems, but he's willing to fight for this. Even though there may be some frustration, he will fight for you and for this.
All right.
Yeah. And I get that Ace of Wands. So he'll be flying back in, showing you that you're important and you're a priority.
Now we do have we are wrapping up about now. We have an hour has elapsed. Now, one last time before we pick our last question, Teagan, why don't you go ahead and shout out your schedule one last time for anybody who's wanted to get a more private reading or perhaps didn't get their question answered today.
Yeah, so come hang out with me tomorrow through Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Mountain. Okay, I will be on chat as well as phones. So if you don't want to chat, just go ahead and pop into that queue. If that queue has too many people in line, go ahead and schedule a quick little booked appointment, and you'll be the first person at the top of the hour that you'll get that call on. And if that doesn't work, go ahead and shoot me a DM, and I can just go ahead and answer those questions, as soon as I can.
Awesome. And yeah, all that information is on her profile on CaliforniaPsychics.com. Go ahead and search up Psychic Teagan. You'll find all of that on her little profile on our website. All right. We'll get one last question for today. Let's end it off on a good note. We have Miss Roseflower with a financial card, please. What do we got for finances?
Oh, I like that. Roseflower. I love that name. All right, Rose. Let's see. Financial. Need some information for Rose regarding finances, please. Okay. So as far as like right now, I feel like that, there's a lot of like, you're having sleepless nights. You're up late at night right now, maybe concerned about money. Now I'm going to sound like I'm being bossy, but I'm really not trying to be. So hear this from my heart, not my lips. Try to get out of your head right now. I don't want you to sabotage. There is a new opportunity coming for you that is going to bring a sense of relief, okay, for you. But that Nine of Swords is you're stressed. You know, you're probably watching infomercials until 4:30 in the morning because you just can't slow that brain down. But I'm here to say that something very positive is coming. Your cup is getting ready to be filled up with some opportunities, and money is going to start flowing again. Just try to get out of that headspace, okay?
All righty. And now with our full hour elapsed, I want to thank everyone for joining us today. We're so sorry about those Facebook technical difficulties. We'll go ahead and make sure we can go ahead and sort those out so those don't happen ever again. A big thank you for Teagan for joining us today. It was a lot of fun, and we will be back next. We will be back next week with Psychic Rika. Thanks everyone again for joining us, and have a great week, everybody.
Yeah, bye guys.